New videos every day.
Psyche Truth. Life Wisdom.
Hey everyone, Jen Hillman here, and today I want to guide you through some yoga stretches to help relieve low back and sciatic pain. So pain in your low back, hips, and running all the way down your legs, it's all really connected through this common thread of muscle groups. So we're going to target those areas today. So find a spot to sit down on the floor, and the very first stretch we're going to do is a seated forward fold. So if it's difficult for you to sit with your legs extended and sit all the way up straight, you can sit on a pillow or a folded up blanket. You can also put a pillow or folded up blanket underneath your knees. So there's a couple different ways to give yourself some added support so you can get into this nice stretch here. Then with your legs extended forward, just slowly start to walk your hands down your legs, reaching towards your ankles or your feet. So you can do this pose with your feet really close together, or you can open your feet a little bit wider. So the wider your feet are, the easier it is, and the closer together, the more challenging it is. So you can find your level of difficulty that suits your body the best. Then we'll just slowly start to fold your body forward. Now this can be kind of an intense way to start our stretch today. So we're just going to go slow and take your time. So while we're hanging out here in this forward fold, slowly starting to open your back body, I had a really great time this past weekend working at this little festival in Austin called the Austin City Limits Festival. Maybe you've heard of it. And it's such a cool festival. We have people coming from all over the country and even people coming from different parts of the world just to come to our festival in our city. It's pretty awesome. And I've seen some really amazing bands over the years working at ACL. Notably, I got to see Stevie Wonder. That was awesome. Stevie, if you're watching this video, loved seeing you at ACL a couple years ago. That was awesome. I also got to see the Red Hot Chili Peppers. That was a great show. I've seen a lot of really awesome bands. It's so cool. And I'm just curious, what are some of you guys' favorite bands? What are your favorite shows that you've been to? Do you like going to music festivals? Because Austin's got a lot of music in this town. And I just wonder if you guys are into it. You guys like going to music festivals? Leave me your comments below. It's always great to hear your feedback. And now that we've been stretching for a few minutes, I'm definitely starting to feel a little bit looser. I can fold a little bit deeper. Maybe you can too. Just stretching a little bit more. And this forward fold is great because it's not only stretching your hamstrings, which is probably where you feel it the most immediately, but it also stretches across the back of your hips, as well as getting into your low back and even all the way up your spine. So this is a really awesome stretch to do. This is a great one to spend some time practicing. So ACL used to be only one weekend, so it's just 3 days, but it's become so big and so popular that we're doing the festival 2 weekends in a row now. So I'm going back to work the festival again, and this year I get to see Outkast. That's pretty awesome. Really stoked about that. And also gonna see Eminem. Yeah. Some really great bands coming through, so it's a really awesome time to hear a lot of great music, and we're really lucky this time of year in Austin. It's still really beautiful weather. It's just a perfect time to be outside in the park. So just take another moment here and fold just a little bit deeper if you can, starting to relax into your back body. This is definitely feeling better for me now. So wherever you are, just finding your own personal edge. Breathe into this stretch as you open into your hamstrings and low back. And then slowly start to make your way all the way back up, walking your hands back up your legs towards your knees. Yeah, so you come all the way up to a seated position. Then from here, bend your right knee. So you bring the sole of your foot to the inside of your right thigh. Then we're going to start to walk forward again, just folding over one leg. For me, my left leg always seems to be a little bit tighter, so that's why I want to do this one first today, to stretch and give my weaker side a chance to open up and relax. And then slowly come up. And this time we'll switch legs. Extend your right leg out and bend your left knee so your foot comes to the inside of your right thigh. And then slowly walk yourself forward. You can grab on to your ankle or your foot to give you some leverage to help you pull your body forward. You can also place your hands flat on the floor if that's more helpful. So wherever you are, just stretch into your back body and breathe and take your time. So if you're on a yoga mat, you can turn to face the long edge of your mat. If you're not using a mat at all, then you can just enjoy the space. It's all yours. But this time, we're going to open your left leg out to the side so your right knee is still bent. Then again, start to walk your body forward slowly. You're going to get a juicy stretch along the inner part of your thigh. And that can be a little intense, so we're just going to breathe here, slowly reaching your heart forward. Now try and keep your left toes pointed up towards the ceiling. They might want to roll in, so we're going to try and keep your thigh rotated open as you reach your heart forward. We'll come all the way back up. And this time, reach your right arm up and over. So you're reaching towards your left toes. Really reach through your right arm. So no dangling arms here, no sleepy arms. Reach through your fingertips. It's almost like someone was trying to grab your hand over there. So you really want to reach and try and grab their hand back. So you get this nice stretch in the side of your waist and also in the inside of your thigh here. And let's come up from here. Now this time, Bring your left foot to the outside of your right thigh. So you're just going to cross your foot over like so. Then bring your left fingertips back behind you. Lift up tall in your spine, grow nice and tall, and twist to your left. So here you're going to hook your right elbow to the outside of your knee, and that's going to give you some leverage to really twist your heart around. Keep lifting up through your spine, growing tall. This is going to create more space to help you twist even more. And then come back around. And now we're going to work on stacking your ankle over your knee and your knee over your ankle. Now for some people, your hips may be too tight to really do this. Maybe your knee is way up here. That's okay. If you had a towel or a blanket, you can put it right underneath, or maybe a pillow, you can put it right underneath your leg here so that your leg can relax, even if your knee doesn't open all the way to the side. So just some other ways you can bolster yourself and support yourself here. So you're going to be getting a juicy stretching sensation through your left hip here. You can continue sitting up nice and straight and working into that stretch just like you are now. You can also get a little more sensation by slowly starting to walk your body forward. Maybe you just walk your fingertips forward, and that's enough. You can even work towards bringing your elbows to the floor to deepen into that stretch even further. So wherever you are, always remember to breathe. When a stretch starts to feel intense and difficult, the tendency for most people is to want to hold your breath. But I promise you that if you can really deepen and take some nice full breaths, it's going to help you to relax and to get further into the stretch. So don't forget your breath. Wherever you are, come all the way up through center and slowly start to uncross your legs, and then bring the soles of your feet together on your mat. With your knees open wide, slowly start to hinge forward. So find your edge wherever you need to stop so you can be here comfortably. Just breathe into that place. And maybe as your muscles start to relax, you can walk a little bit further into the pose. Then make your way all the way back up. And we'll move onto the other side. So with your left knee bent, just extend your right leg out to the side. So with your right leg extended, slowly start to reach your body forward. Remember to keep your right toes pointing towards the sky. And just breathe as you slowly make your way deeper into the pose. Try and enjoy this stretch. Enjoy the sensation of opening your body, opening your hips. If it feels tight, it's because you need to stretch. So just enjoy this. Say yes to your body. Say yes to stretching. It's so good for you. We'll come up from here and start to stretch up and over. So reach your left hand, arcing like a rainbow, over to the right side. And don't forget to really reach through your fingertips so your arm is active. This is helping you to increase the stretching sensation across the left side of your waist and your ribs. Really go for it. Find that juicy space where it stretches, feels good. Start to opening and lengthening. And we'll come all the way up. Now we're going to work into that twist. So bring your right foot across the left side. Bring your right hand back behind you. Lift up tall in your spine. Then hook your left elbow to the outside of your right knee to give you the leverage you need to twist your spine towards the right. Keep lifting up, creating more and more space with each breath. Make your way back to center. Then start to stack your ankle over your knee and your knee over your ankle. And again, if your knee is stuck way up here, just put a rolled up towel, a rolled up blanket, or a pillow or something underneath that'll give you a little support so that you can let this leg relax. And eventually, little by little, it'll start to open up in your hips and you can stack, create this nice stack here. And maybe this is enough stretch right here. Maybe this is all the sensation you need to really feel your muscles lengthening. That's awesome. If that's where you are, just keep sitting up nice and tall. Continue with your deep breaths and just let your body relax into it. To take it a little further, whenever you're ready, you start to walk your hands forward. Just go slow, a little at a time, until you reach your personal edge. What's great about practicing yoga and practicing these kinds of stretches is that it can really get intense. You really start to become aware of where you're holding tension. You start to notice where there's tightness in your body. And when you start focusing on that and stretching and giving your attention there, it becomes a lot easier to no longer be distracted by stress in your life or difficult situations, things that occupy our thoughts all the time. As you start to stretch into your body, sometimes that sensation becomes so intense, it's like all you can think about. So that's a really good thing. It may feel uncomfortable. It may not be easy. It may be challenging. But it's allowing you to focus your mind in one place. And that's why yoga is such a powerful tool for meditation. Let's come back up to center and start to uncross your legs. And again, bring your feet together in front of you with your knees open wide. And we'll start to fold forward again. And just notice if it feels the same, or maybe it's a little easier than when we did this pose before. Hopefully it's feeling a little more open, a little easier to access this stretch. You can get a little deeper into the layers of muscles. So here I'm just gently swaying my body back and forth. This is helping me to just shift the stretch a little from one hip to the other. You can stay perfectly still in center if you want, if you'd like to explore with this little bit of movement and just see what it feels like. How does this work for you? And come all the way back up. And now we're going to make our way onto your back. So once you're lying on your back, bring your feet flat on the floor and your knees up towards the ceiling. Then cross your left ankle over your right knee and open your left knee out towards the side. Then keeping this shape, start to bring your right knee up towards your chest. So you can use your left hand to keep pressing your knee out to the side, at the same time that you use your right hand to pull your knee in closer to your chest. Then gently release, and we'll move to the other side. So cross your right ankle over your left knee, press your right knee open to the side, and maintaining that shape in your legs, bring your left knee up towards your chest. So you'll use your right hand to push your knee away, and your left hand to pull that knee closer. This is a really great stretch to target those muscles in your glutes and outer hips. These are the muscles that get really tight and compress on the sciatic nerve, causing that sciatic pain that runs all the way down the leg sometimes. So this is an awesome stretch that's really going to target those muscle groups and help you release that tension, and is ultimately going to relieve your sciatic pain. And gently release. Bring both feet flat on the floor. And then go ahead and bring your feet together and let your knees fall open wide. And this is going to allow gravity to gently pull your knees down towards the earth. So this is creating a passive stretch in your inner thighs, so you don't have to do any work. All you have to do is just relax and let gravity gently do its job. You can close your eyes here. Take some deep breaths. Feel that subtle and steady sensation of your hips slowly opening. And as you feel ready, You can slowly extend one leg and then the other down to the end of your mat. So you just come into a nice, comfortable resting position. Notice that sensation in your hips. Notice the sensation in your spine. Just observe how your body has shifted. Let your breathing be deep and steady. Feel free to stay in this resting pose for as long as you need. This is a really valuable time to let your body integrate all of the shifts and changes that happen in our practice. I hope you are able to leave me some comments below. I love hearing your feedback. And you can visit my website, jenhillman.com, to learn more about me and my practice. And subscribe to the Psyche Truth channel. This is a great place to get lots of awesome videos to help you feel better in your body. Thank you so much for watching. Favorite this video and share it with your friends. They'll really appreciate you for it. Have an awesome day.